Hi viewers, greetings and a warm welcome to this, our June Psychic Intuitive Tarot reading for Scorpio. Hey guys, it's hard to imagine we're nearly halfway through the year. Time is moving very quickly. So anyhow, Scorpio, this is your reading for June. June, I think astrologically, has a few more positive vibrations in the month than some of the earlier months of 2017. So let's just see how the cards play out. We'll use the same format as last month. We will just take one card from the top of the deck and work from there, only being able to view one card at a time. So Scorpio, June 2017. Your first card out is number 5, Financial and Material Changes. This is the 5 of Pentacles. So given this is the first card, we could see that money is on your mind for the month of June. Money or career is often how this card is designated. So sometimes we feel a little bit discombobulated, I guess, when this card comes out. We're left sometimes in a state of flux. So possibly pondering upon where our career might be taking us, what moves we might want to make, or how a situation has happened, or what is going on with our finances. So sometimes you might be questioning, am I doing the right thing? Have I put my money in the right place? Have I kept enough back to pay bills? Have I got debtors outstanding? Am I going to get enough money coming in? These are all the types of energies and thoughts that might be crossing your mind when this card turns up. This card can also be the energy of feeling a little bit left out in the cold, or feeling as though people aren't perhaps paying enough attention to you or not supporting you enough. So you may want to reconnect or make sure the bonds are open, especially the communication threads within relationships, so that you can talk to people if you need to, or that if other people want to come to you, you're the type of person who will support your friends or listen to them or give them some sort of supportive knowledge or encouragement, I guess. Sometimes this card can also indicate feeling a little bit unwell physically, like a flu or a sore throat or a cold. So it might pay to keep well wrapped up and warm and nurture your physical body as well. You've got number 1, the 1 of Cups, which is really the Ace of Cups. This is actually a beautiful card, and this card is about love and honour and special relationships that come from a very deep place. So this can be new love for some of you, and this can be romantic love. If it's not romantic, it can be friendship love or the love of a family member. So some of you might get a new family member, like a baby coming into your family, or someone who turns up within a family spectrum that is new, and you feel this love and bond and connection. It truly is one of the most prosperous in terms of relationship and love type energies. It basically is the Ace of Cups. So oftentimes this tells us that there is a spiritual overseeing around relationships at this time, and there could be someone that you meet that is a very kindred spirit, almost a soulmate relationship. So there's, for those of you looking for love, there is great potential for this to happen in the month of June, and this could be new romantic love as well. So keep yourself activated, energized and open in those directions, and you will never know what will come your way. We then come to the throat chakra, which is in the throat part of the body and resonates with the colour blue. Now this little stone I've put behind here is an angelite stone, so that's also bringing harmony into this area of the body. So I just mentioned before, some of you might be feeling a bit sore in and around or the throat or lungs, like, you know, bronchitis-y or flus, sore throat, strep throat. If you've got that, some of you need to get antibiotics, because if you have something like a strep throat, you should go you do need antibiotics for that because it can lead on to heart disease. So get yourself checked out at your doctor if you do have anything not virus, but bacterial that you need to have addressed. So coming back to the throat chakra, this is also the area of communication in our body, if you like, and in our lives. So there is something about June for you guys, Scorpio, that you need to communicate things. Some of you are very, you love to be secretive and you love to kind of keep things on the down low, but sometimes we have to actually open up and communicate. So this month is telling you that the more you talk and the more you work things through, especially with people around you and situations, and this could also be even at work, so not just your close relationships, but the more you communicate, the more you are going to understand and the more you're going to have a breakthrough of some kind. So those are the words that are coming to me. I'm not sure exactly what they mean, but it's almost as if you can't see properly and you have been searching for something, or you're looking to find a way out of something or to expand it. And it's going to take communication. So this could be in the forms of mediation or legal communication, but I feel it's more like close communication with someone that leads you to a point of being able to expand on something and grow something positively. So moving to the next card, we have the Eight of Cups, emotional withdrawal. So here we are back again in the relationship sector. Now, that emotional withdrawal is exactly what you do when you're not communicating. So I think communicating is definitely abound for your relationship sector as well as perhaps your work sector. But this one here has the feeling of walking away from something. And you may feel you've invested in it in the past and you've got to the point where you're going, no, actually it is just not working anymore. I think we need to either change direction of how it is, how the basis of it is, or we need to actually walk away. So there's a feeling of you taking something and withdrawing. It's either your emotions or your physical body or your ideas. And this is what I'm saying before about if you open up with the throat chakra more and you communicate more, I think you're going to resolve some of the issues that could lead to this, to the wanting to withdraw from a situation. Because when we withdraw, we don't really resolve anything. Sure, we can move forward in a new path and often on our own. We often leave the person or the situation behind, and that's also fine. But I get the feeling that a lot of this could be resolved for you guys if you actually communicate with the subject more. So don't let the idea of communication walk out the door immediately. Be a bit open to it. And then we get this is nice too. This is the victory and success, the Valor card, the Six of Wands. So it often shows success and victory in career perspectives and your creative resources. It's a card where some of you may be achieving a status or a lift in a status. So some may have received accreditation or exam certificates or the finalising of a university era, or you might have been promoted in your career. There's a whole bunch of things that this card can mean, but it can also mean personal victory. So if we're going back to the subject we talked about before that needs communication and that you're wanting to either move or walk away from, there is a degree of success around it. So however you deal with it, you'll know best what it feels like, but in the month of June you have a degree of success anyhow. Wow, this is a major arcana. This is number 19, which is the Sun. And again, everyone loves the Sun. It's one of the most buoyant, bubbly, happy cards. It energizes you at the core level. It charges your batteries. So it gives you this kabal, like just booming in energy. So it replenishes anything that was downed in energy wise. So if we talked before about the cold and the sore throat, this, as your month moves on, you will definitely overcome it. So any of you that are going through any little health issues, you will come back up and you will rise back up with it. actually being in the sun physically is very beneficial. Also, you can buy vitamin D tablets that can also restore some of the properties that the sun does give us. So the sun also brings about light and lightness to all of your activities. And again, this possibility of new romance, sexual activity and happiness, chemistry, conception of babies, children, definitely children coming into the scene, perhaps within a family or your own child or conception of a child. Definitely sexual tension and excitement and chemistry, so possibly new romances or reinvigorating your current one, and just overall positive accessory to the situations in the month of June. So really nice card to have come out. Oh wow, that's the Lovers card. So number 6 is harmony here, and this is the Lovers. So we're talking back again about the spiritual connection at a very deep, close level. So soulmates, also sometimes the twin flame energy being ignited. So when we talk about twin flame energy, they're a very, very spiritual relationship that doesn't have to be sexually aligned. It can, but it can just be, it can be taking you on the path of a deeper spiritual connection and awareness and knowing. So it can be someone who enters your life or who is already there, who helps to take you to the next level of magic in your life, quite simply. And it usually is in the form of positivity. So that's why it's called harmony, I guess. And again, this can be the lovers, just the energy of lovers. So for some of you, new relationships, new liaisons, heightened sexual interest and chemistry in between two people. As well, it can also be the sign when there is an affair going on. So there could be a third person involved in a relationship, and this can be about making choices. So do I continue with this or don't I? You know, should I be doing this or not? Or even are you aware that there could be a third person? The other thing that it can be part of is a new business associate coming in and the formation of a very successful new business entrepreneurial activity. So powerful card, great one to receive. Then we have number 2, the Two of Wands, which is the waiting game. And again, this is talking about careers and creativity, which you've had a little bit of in the reading. So I think for some of you, this is definitely headed in your career zone. This is often contemplating the future and trying to bring balance or ideas cohesively into manifestation. So when it says it's the waiting game, it's talking to you a little bit about timing. So something within the substance of these situations that are going on around June, the timing is not quite there. So there will be possibly a period where it seems to stall, or you have to wait longer for something else to happen. It's initiated. There seems to be much initiation going on here, and much, initial thrust, if you like, and power behind it, and then it sort of drops off again. So don't give up on it. It's a small period of waiting, contemplating direction in particular, and also contemplating who with and how. So one more, and wow, nice, another ace. Prosperity begins. This is the financial ace, so the Ace of Pentacles. So this is about, I feel it could be for a lot of you about some sort of new venture or opportunity from your creative sector or your business realm or your careers. So some of you might have been applying for new jobs. There's the opportunity that this will come for you. If you haven't been applying, it's a good time to start. As I said, there might be a bit of a hold up, but don't worry about that. There's positivity around it. This is financial gains, profits, success. It's also at the root, the base chakra in our life. So it's it's our house, our home, our families as well. And there's great positivity in every aspect of this card. So nice reading there, Scorpio. Nice energies and messages that came through at a personal level for many of you. Let's finish these cards off, or put them away rather, and use one last card for the reading. And since we're in the 6th month, we will take from the 6th card down. Just shuffling a little bit. So for Scorpio, empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation, and I think when we have empathy, we enable so much more to happen. If we look at any situation in our lives with judgment, which is the opposite of empathy, we often stall things. Judgment usually disallows open perspective. It closes us off to thinking it can only be this way or only that way, or this person is only that type of person. But when we have empathy, we gain this massive understanding, and it allows us to be more open to different paradigms and perspectives of any situation, and to feel it more at the heart level, so feel that connection. I think it's a lovely card to finish with. It's very gentle, very soothing looking mandala to sort of focus on for the month of June. And indeed, if we all had a bit more empathy, the world would be such a wonderful place of peace and love. And that's what I wish for you all for the month of June. So remember to sub and to like and put your comments, because I love reading them all. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful June.